Now, to really get the different sounds to happen on the instrument, which is composed of a variety of different toms and simple textures, we need to consider how to get the accents to come out as easy as possible. We start with a basic hands-on-your-legs technique, which works in feeling it, incorporating the arms for the accent so you get a nice full sound, yet you're very, very relaxed. And you're not doing everything from the wrist, where it's really tight. If I had to roll up my sleeve and I was to do that, you would see that the muscles in my arm, if I tried to do everything from here, you can see that they sort of wiggle, they vibrate. Whereas this, the shock's going into the drum, it's not going into my muscle. And that's important if you want your sound to be relaxed and if you want to play for any length of time and not develop tendinitis and things like that. When playing accented notes on the hi-hat, you use the shoulder of the stick on the edge, the tip of the stick on top. Okay? When I play accents on the snare, sometimes I want it all to be in the center, but generally what I do is I play the accented notes as rim shots, and the unaccented notes as just taps in the center. Now be aware where your left hand is, because you can tap out here, and you get more ring in the drum, and the snare sound is more spread, where it's much drier in the center. Generally, the tip of the stick is hitting the top of the hi-hat cymbals exactly halfway between the edge and the hole. I find that that's the best sound. Hear that? Seems to be crispest and darkest. What that does is it puts the thick part of the stick right where the shaft becomes the same thickness all the way down, right on the side where you're going to get a nice big sound. So I'm taking advantage of the ways in which I can play the cymbal and the snare to get the biggest sound possible with the least amount of effort to keep your drumming very relaxed. So that would look like this. Okay? So the bass drum is just going to do everything that the right hand does. And on your sheet, you're seeing the X's of the cymbal, bass drum. The parenthesis notes are the soft notes, or ghosted notes. So a little faster, it starts to sound quite a bit more interesting. There I mixed up the accent at the end. A little faster. Okay? So that'll help you get a real nice smooth sound. When going up to the ride cymbal, I'll play the accented notes with the bell. Okay, using the shoulder stick about the same spot I would hit the side of the hi-hat. And I'm not moving my arm like playing the bell and doing the cymbal like this. Because what happens is you hit the wing nut. You're not very accurate. So there's a little wear spot you can see on my cymbal up here. And that's because if I'm going to do some cymbal playing with the bell, then I keep my hand in a position where I don't have to move it. Okay, if the target is not moving, then things are going to be much more accurate. Okay? Okay, so I mixed up the accents. We'll get into the accents more in detail as soon as I go through the sheet. Okay, I played number one. Any questions? Pretty straight ahead, right?